Major League Soccer Chicago Fire vs. Inter Miami. Prediction, Team News, Lineups Preview. The Chicago Fire can hand Inter Miami their first defeat of the 2025 Major League Soccer campaign when the two sides square off on Sunday afternoon at Soldier Field. A 2-1 defeat away to the New York Red Bulls dropped the Fire down to 7th in the Eastern Conference with 11 points, 3 fewer than the Herons, who are second after a 1-1 draw with Toronto. Match Preview. It has been a positive start to the Greg Berhalter era as Chicago head coach, with this team currently holding down the final first-round playoff spot in the East. Under the former United States national team coach, the Fire have played an aggressive attacking approach, even if it means they are exposed in transition. Chicago have scored the third most goals in the league after 7 match days, 14, but have given up the fourth most as well, 12. They have lost just one of their previous 5 home matches in this competition but have not won at Soldier Field this year, earning a pair of single points versus DC United 2-2 and CF Montreal 1-1. This season, the Fire have failed to win 3 regular season encounters when scoring the opening goal, dropping 7 points as a result, 3 in New Jersey last week. The Fire were winless against Florida-based clubs in MLS play last season, with their only point coming in May 2024 at home to Orlando City 1-1. While Chicago have left points on the table, Miami have been able to replicate one of their trademarks from their Supporters' Shield season in 2024, grabbing points from losing positions. Last weekend, they grabbed a single point despite conceding the opening goal and have now claimed 4 points after allowing the first goal in this competition. While they avoided defeat in their season opener despite facing a second-half deficit 2-2 draw with New York City FC, Javier Mascherano's men are coming off an emotional come-from-behind victory in the CONCACAF Champions Cup, scoring 3 unanswered goals on Wednesday to defeat Los Angeles FC 3-1 and advance into the semifinals 3-2 on aggregate. In this competition, the Herons are averaging 2.33 points per game in 2025, ahead of last year's 2.18 average in their record-setting campaign, though they are currently a point below the Crew for first in the East and 2 back of the Vancouver Whitecaps in the Supporters' Shield standings. The Herons have won their previous 4 regular season encounters away from home, including their only 2 so far this year at the Houston Dynamo 4-1 and Atlanta United 2-1. Miami won their only 2 meetings with the Fire last year, including a 4-1 triumph at Soldier Field in September, their first ever victory in Chicago. Team News. 6 Chicago players could miss Sunday's clash, with Sam Rogers, Jack Elliott, David Paribas, Brian Gutierrez, Chase Gasper and Leonardo Barroso all dealing with lower body injuries. A torso issue could keep Jonathan Dean on the sidelines for this one, while Chris Mueller was unavailable against the Red Bulls as he was still on paternity leave. Jonathan Bamba scored his first career goal with the Fire last weekend, and Romanigue Kwame made his first start with the Fire in his 3rd successive appearance. In their draw versus Toronto, Miami were without David Martinez, due to an adductor strain. David Ruiz sat out with a sore hamstring and Tadeo Allende was sidelined because of a calf injury. On matchday 6, Drake Callender made his first start in the 2025 MLS campaign after battling a lengthy injury, though Oscar Astari was between the sticks for their Champions Cup triumph in midweek. Lionel Messi has scored 3 goals in his last 2 competitive fixtures, netting the equalizer versus Toronto and the goal that ultimately sent them through in their previous Champions Cup tie, with Federico Redondo also scoring in that game. Chicago Fire possible starting lineup: Brady, Reynolds, Turan, Gonzalez, Gutman, Haile Selassie, Acosta, Origel, Barlow, Kuipers, Bamba. Inter Miami possible starting lineup: Calendar, Frey, Aviles, Lujan, Alba, Picault, Kremaski, Busquets, Segovia, Messi, Suarez. We say, Chicago Fire 1-2 Inter Miami. Having a few extra days to rest should benefit the Fire, but the Herons always seem to find a way to get out of messy situations, and we believe they will find those magical moments on Sunday to get ahead. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.